Okay, we have our Bluetti portable power station. We're ready to unbox, charge it up, give it a test, and see how it goes. Let's check it out. All right, as you can see, we have the new pop-up camper, and I was looking for a power solution for the pop-up camper. I have small Bluetti, and I bring that tent camping, and it works wonderful, right? We could charge our devices, we could run a string of LED lights, we could do some things to really use as much power as we need. Last year, I added a portable refrigerator, so a cooler that is also a refrigerator. It's electric, so you plug it in. And that drained my power station, the small camping one, in one day. So I needed something to make sure that it'll last a weekend. So we can run that cooler or that fridge throughout the weekend. On top of that, with the new pop-up, we'll run some additional lighting and some other devices too as well. So we wanted to make sure we had enough power. So we picked this one up. So let's take a look at what we got. Now, Bluetti is a trusted brand for me. This is my third power station I've gotten from them, and I haven't had any issues. They both work well. I actually gifted the first one to my mother, so she has that and uses it often, mostly for possible opportunities if there's a power outage in her house. Okay. So this says Elite 200 V2 portable power station. So we'll see what the numbers are on that here in a second and see what we have. All right, so box, I'm guessing charger. Yeah, charging wires, which are 12 volt, or if you're charging it with your solar panel, it's got that wire too as well. So they all come with those. I do have a Bluetti solar panel that I do bring camping and use. So that'll be something I'll bring with me and use all the time while we're here. 2,073 watt hours. AC output is 2,600 watts in total. Let's see what we got. Oh, it is 55 pounds, I can tell you that. So let's get this sucker out. There she is. It's pretty nice. So let's get a closer look up here. Charged up at 55%, okay. DC input, DC output, okay. Cigarette lighter, 2 USB-Cs, 2 USBs for DC output, then AC output, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, so that's good, that's great. I believe we have a wireless charging place here on the top for your phone. On the side here, plug it in to charge it there. Reset the fuse. I'm not 100% sure what that is. Oh, that's the grounding wire. Okay, that's a screw. There's a screw for that. It's got some instructions here. Battery capacity, 2,073 watt hours. Good. Output, AC, 120 volts. 2,600 watt hours total. Awesome. So that should work well. Then we got a fan here for when it's cooling itself. So pretty cool, pretty neat. It is a little bit heavy, 53 pounds. To be expected. More battery power, more weight. Okay, well that's the unboxing. So what I'd like to do now is get it charged up. Wow, It's only been about 15, 20 minutes and we're at 97%. So this thing is charging fast. We started at 55, so I like what I'm seeing. Okay, here's our fridge. And we're gonna plug it into the power station. 100%, I'm excited. So let's go ahead and we'll get this unplugged from the wall. We're gonna remove the power, so it's no longer charging. And now we're gonna move the whole unit over to the fridge and plug the fridge in and see how long that fridge will last. So let's see. Oh, 53 pounds. Work. Oh, AC. There we go. There we go. It's on. All right. Unplug the fridge. Okay. And now we're going to plug it in. Just heard the fridge kick on. Okay. It's pulling 754 watts. Okay. We'll see how long that lasts. Good to know. It kicks on when it needs it. All right, change of plans. So the fridge is pulling a good, steady 65 watts, and it just didn't seem like that was getting. The big fridge should have been pulling more than that. I'm not sure. Hopefully I didn't break the fridge, but I plugged in my camping fridge. So here it is. And I just plugged it in, turned it on. It's pulling 78 watts, 77, 78. Sounds familiar. I think it was around 70 watts last year that was pulling. And this is a good test because it's over 80 degrees outside. So we'll see how the Bluetti performs in the heat, and we'll see how that fridge performs in the heat. And then we'll go from there. All right. We'll come back and check. All right, here we go. It's been 2 hours and we're at 97%. It says we got 99 hours to go. It's not running, so it's not pulling any energy right now. So what that means is we're sitting at 35 degrees, and if it's sitting, yep, nice and cold in there. If you're just sitting, there's no need for it to run. It ain't running. So it's not going to draw any power. It's been 2 hours, and I think we'll be good for a weekend. We'll see. I'll keep it going. I'll run it through tomorrow. Update to come. Okay, we're back. I had to bring it in last night, but it's been 24 hours. 24 hours, and we're still at 72%. Running the cooler, you can hear it running now. So, still going. I'm gonna go for 48, see how we do. We'll be back. We're back. 48 hours, right on the money. 47% left. So still 50%. Run the cooler. 35 degrees, 48 hours. That's pretty darn good. The only variable would be if we were using the the cooler at camping, we'd be opening it up when we were cooking, things like that. So there would be some additional in there. With that said, still 50% of the battery left. I would think we'd be good for a weekend, no problem. And that was exactly the expectation of buying this Bluetti Elite 200. So I'm excited. Hope you are too. Check it out.